I really feel like I want to focus on Rome as well as mid, because this really so far has been the showcase here.
Been waiting to see ban in game 1, led through in game 2, but no one picked it up. So now you want to oppress the enemy jungler, you have a perfect pick for that.
And now we have a fun fact. Dfyg Vexana pick last game is the hero's first appearance in history of the M series. And Nightmare's Aurora pick last game is the hero's first appearance in the history of the M series as well. This has shown how different this season of the M series compared to the previous one. But again, jumping back in here, it is the Hilda, which has been buffed. And again, pick or ban, man, pick or ban. This Hilda is, everyone's HP got nerfed, sure, but Hilda feels tanky as hell.
I mean, if any hero that has executability always feels good, you know? So the Harry gets picked up for Cammy, the Gato Kacha as well. Great flex on the side of Nightmare. And if you are playing into a Hilda, you really don't care about the Hilda. I'm a Gato Kacha. What can you do against me, right?
Yeah, but now it does look like Nightmare is there playing more on the, I would say comfort, because Cammy loves magic damage goal laners, and he's going, well, where else is this Hive going to go, right? It's a goal lane Hive here alongside with the Gato Kacha, and this time, Dfyg, they pick up the Chill and the Suyo.
I was thinking whether you want the Nolan or Suyo. I think Suyo is still a decent choice. Again, it's not really on Zed in the previous game, right? He's just not enabled, but him as an individual has been pretty solid. Matching up with too easy for Lexi. There is one pick I'm looking at for Dfyg. It's not the Puno. I'm looking at the Beatrix right now. Whether that one gets banned by Nightmare in
I'm looking at Haya. I'm looking at Hayabusa. Hayabusa has been like true.
Oh yeah,
this could, I mean, the Hilda though.
Yeah, Hilda chose Suyo. Like, do we care about the Hayabusa? That's the thing.
Yeah, like Haya is such an amazing pick, but Hilda just shuts that down. I wonder if they want to take the risk. I really do. It looks like they are. They're like, you know what, Hilda's Hilda.
I mean,
we'll deal with it.
I hear Japanese voice line. You could either be Aurora or Hayabusa, but Aurora is not a male, so Hayabusa it is. But into Cho and Hilda, this could get dicey. I say this.
That's the mindset, Husky. That's the confidence.
It is.
The other members of the team is like, are you sure he's going up against Hilda? And then he's just like, so what?
Hilda and Cho.
So what?
Oh boy. Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out. They banned Anoi again. I do like it.
I wonder if they want to ban out. I don't know. I kind of feel like most of the mid laners that Dfyg can have, I feel like Nightmare can deal with it. I'm more thinking about Nightmare, because whatever mid laner that they want, it needs to be so strong in the early game to the point where he can't pose a threat against a Hilda and a Cho.
So, sounds like Aurora or Vex.
Honestly, even Valentina is fine. Honestly, even Valentina is fine.
Yeah, that's true. I think they'll ban it out. I mean, they did ban the Tigru out.
So they're really thinking that this Gato Kacha is going EXP, which I can see that happening, even though looking at a lot of matches after the patch, a lot more teams are moving the Gato Kacha over to the role.
I agree. But I feel like if you want to just man-to-man a Hilda, that Gato Kacha probably is a better choice compared to Khalid, which is still left open. Nightmare, they have some options for sure.
Right now, if they want to ban out another mid laner, probably something much more impressive. They could ban out the Vexana and then pick up the Aurora for themselves, so there's not a lot of control mages left. Like, if you want to go control, you might have to really dig deep. Cyclops? I don't know.
With a Hayabusa around, I'm not that sure. They did ban the Farmers though, which is great against what Nightmare has. They have short burst damage, so if I eat it out with another round, then there's really nothing much that Nightmare have left. So they do ban the Khalid, it gives a great matchup to the Hilda, right? Now this Gut Thought might actually be forced to go XP.
I mean, here's the thing. You could even go back to old traditional, picking up the Terizla, because I feel like it's still a fine matchup here. Whoa.
Wait, do you just go Valentina if you're Dfyg?
Doesn't matter, because if this is mid-Angela, I'm not so sure, because there are games where I see mid-Angela has a very strong early game, there are games where not really strong early game. This Angela pickup makes me a little bit more worried about the Hayabusa. This is a curveball. This is a wild card for me.
It's a double flex, right? Angela, Gato Kacha, both up in the air. I still think you could go for Beatrix still. Beatrix, Beatrix, you want to get an early advantage over Who knows? There's also Who knows, right? It's still available into Harith. Wow, they go for Moskov instead.
Well, the Moskov is very good at appealing. And this time, they have the CC, so this Gato Kacha is going Rome. So this Angela is going mid. Gato Kacha very strong, but it really does rely on their mid trio. As we're jumping in to the final game of match number 1, Dfyg going up against Nightmare. Whoever wins this one has a big advantage in their group as we're jumping into the Land of Dawn.
And this is the first time, probably the last time in the series where we see both teams switch sides. Dfyg finds himself on blue and Nightmare on that red side. Of course, again, parallel jungling, you know, Suyo on purple, Hayabusa on orange. I want to look at this early mid control though. Cho and Aurora wave clear is just insane.
Yep. Looks like Nightmare, they're going to stick close to their own jungle just to make sure if any funny business is going on. However, it does look like Opper is able to have eyes onto KLVJ. In terms of the trade, it looks pretty good for now. Opper should have an okay time going up against this Hilda, but now the Hilda is starting to rotate.
That's a very early commitment. Now we flicker out for E1. Here comes the stun. Purify out for So-So. Gonna chop him in half. Kel VJ with the cleave. First blood for Dfyg Yao Guai.
Yeah, this is why I worry just a little bit with the draft coming in from Nightmare, because their mid duo is quite squishy. The Gatot is good.
Yeah.
It's just the Angela. The Angela for me is a curveball.
Talk about moving first, right? Without Khalid, Hilda is always gonna move first. Taunt onto Zed. He is level 4. Quell the Evo, revitalize. Kel VJ escorts the Cell K out.
Yeah, right now looking at the goal lane as well, it does look like Cammy is having a better time going up against Long. However, with that being said, Long hasn't really traded a lot of HP, so it could just be manipulation of the wave that Cammy has advantage over Long, and Long doesn't care about being a little bit closer towards his herd. Yep, looks like Cammy's trying to freeze in the mid, but Long is not letting that happen.
Yeah. And to be very fair, even though if you have a big wave crashing, it's a Moskov, right? Like
Yeah.
his wave play is pretty dang good, even in the early game.
Yeah, so right now, Opper is level 4.
Wait, he hit
KLVJ,
4?
I think he took
The
mid
mid-wave, right?
I
Yeah.
think he took mid-wave, yeah.
I think so too. It's going to be a bit of a problem. He can tie up PCU and a +1. So this might not be a good contest. Nightmare, they want that higher booster to his fall. Waiting for Lexi is only level, just hit level 4? Something must have happened. He got slowed down.
I mean, I don't know. I already said my piece, but now the fight around Turtle, Dfyg Yao Guai definitely has the advantage here. Looks like the Hayabusa doesn't even want to contest, which is, this is bad for Dfyg Yao Guai because they're taking the Turtle real slow, and this allows the Hayabusa to farm up a little bit faster. Dfyg Yao Guai, they were waiting for the Hayabusa to contest, but the Haya is just like, bro, what are you doing? I'm not even coming anywhere close to you.
But to be fair, if you are Dfyg Yao Guai, you are happy with that result, right? Because too easy for Lexi is already slow on that level 4. So sure, you get to farm, but Zed is still 1 level ahead. So for him, it's feeling really comfortable. Kel VJ is a sandbagging offer. Like, what can you do as a CC, honestly?
Nightmare has an option where they can start to snowball in the gold lead. The fact that the Angela can go inside of the Harif and then just force a fight, that's going to be very, very big. Are they going to do that, though? Because looking at the rotation, it looks like they want to do that.
Yeah, PC will spot this out. So he's going to take the brunt damage. Flickers brings too easy for Lexi to long fall out into stun up. Too easy for Lexi. 200 IQ play right there from PCU. And they might just go for more. And then stun on the Cammy. Then Angela always going to run out. Cammy forced to hop out of the wall. And now Jasmine is alone. Here comes Kel VJ to slice them in half. And Cammy is down. Jasmine misses the AOG. Dfyg Yao Guai comes out on top.
Let me just say, if what they did on purpose, like if they did that on purpose, that's cool.
Dude, I would think that's a big brain play right there. That looks so cool. Holy cow.
Yeah, now PCU finds Opper. Opper looks like will be able to survive, which, by the way, he does have the war cry, so probably do a little bit more damage here. Nightmare Esports, they had an idea, the execution was just not there. Looks like the damage coming in from Cammy in the early game is okay, but probably okay against one person. Going up against 3-4 members, not going to be a good deal.
Oh, he did win that lane and forced the flicker from long, which is good. I was about to say that you give that Moscow 2 assists in the early game and you take down the enemy Harif, that feels, it just feels too much of a bonus. But at least the recall comes true, but once more Moscow cleared the wave, so there really isn't much extra pressure that Cammy can apply.
Nightmare, they got to figure out a way. They got to figure out how to slow down the game. Slow it enough to too easy for Lexi able to keep up, and then hopefully get some kills.
I mean, Kel VJ, he's just cleaving this Angela in half. Jasmine uses Revitalize. AOG, he escapes. So this fight is already done. They find a kick on the Hayabusa. Even a ninja with shadows cannot escape that long. Try to man-fight Cammy, almost wins that. But Dfyg Yao Guai finds 3 kills. They found Jasmine too.
It's not a good feeling here. It's not. And right now, Opera as well almost got taken down, Husky.
Wow.
Look at this Hayabusa 0-2-1. He needs a better early game. He's not getting it. And I gotta say, the mid duo right now, they're struggling, Husky. They're really struggling.
It always goes back to that conversation we always bring up when we see an Angela mid. You give a playmaker Angela, you're relying so much on their silence, but look at Kel VJ. He's jumping in. Jasmine gets kicked away by P. Still Kel VJ. Revitalize will expire, now being tied out. Too easy for Lexi will find a shutdown. Dfyg Yao Guai overextended, but the freeze from E1 saves P. Still. So Nightmare finds a trade.
Now let me just say, despite us talking about drive, let's talk about the goods here, right? Nightmare, they scale so well. Having an Angela on your side of the map makes it so that you are tanky as hell, even though you're built for damage. So both the CC, both the Hive as well, they can actually dive in and they can do a lot of work because the CC is more about consistent damage. It's not big bursts of damage. It's just like scaling a little bit with the yo-yo, getting that War X stack, and then eventually cleaning up house. And then the Hayabusa, once he's got his items as well, even going up against 5 men, his Ogi Shadow Kill is going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, bit of a problem for Cammy now that the tier 1 has gone down. The map shrinking for Nightmare Esports. To their credit, Dfyg Yaoguai isn't too far ahead, right? It's 2.2k, 2.4k goal lead, very, very manageable. But the problem is slowing that game down. We haven't really seen much of it from Nightmare. They punished VJ once because he overextended without revitalize, but Lexi, where you gonna go? Ogi Shadow Kill. But where's the escape route? There's none. They bring Soso in, so Soso also goes down. Killing spree for Zed.
And right now, Dfyg Yaoguai, they had 2k, now they have 3k, and now they're staring down at all the neutral objectives. The map is theirs. They can do whatever they want at this point. Now Opera is 1v1ing against Zed, and honestly, Zed is winning that trade.
How do you run? Because Cammy doesn't want to be a part of that. He recall and Opera, you are on your own. Taste the X of VJ. The king comes to pay a visit. And I'll say the beast from the east, the true Chinese mythical creatures have been awakened, LaFell.
Dude, VJ, I don't think he's small K right now. He's big K.
Yeah, he's big K.
He's big K.
Big king.
Big king. Don't let go of this Hilda. This Hilda is doing work right now. 5-1 and 3, still having that revitalize. So even if too easy for Lexi finds a good catch onto anyone, hey, all of a sudden the Hilda is gonna be there. Oh, it's a good thing he didn't get caught.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing for now. When is he getting help? I guess never, not even with the hard guard. You know, there's a Chinese saying that everything beneath the heaven belongs to you. In this case, it belongs to VJ. 天下独他为尊. This one, 小王子 has been awakened. You see, Dfyg Yaoguai, now 6.2k goal lead.
Yep.
How do you stop that, man?
First, I got to translate that in my head, but for now, Nightmare, this is one of the weaknesses of a CC. The CC is an amazing hero, but the core weakness of a CC is that the wave clear. You don't clear the wave very fast, and now Cammy gets caught!
That's Purify out. Is he dashing forward to fight that? Are you insane? So Cammy is now gone. They take the top tier, 2 revitalize from VJ, keeps everyone alive. Oppa also falls. And Dfyg Yaoguai knocking on the doors of Nightmare at 8.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and now PCU as well. Just be like, I'm here in your base. What are you gonna do about it? 7.4k gold ahead. Nightmare, again, like I said, figure out one way. Slow down the game. Slow it down enough so that Cammy can keep up. Lexi can keep up because 1-4 and 1 Hayabusa, there's not much that he can do. But with time, with items, I promise he can do something.
It feels...
And first 3D item picked up.
Wow, under 9 minutes. That timing for long. It all started with one bot lane fight. I mean, it's a lot more doable when Dfyg Yaoguai is only 2k ahead, but now they have quadrupled that lead. I don't know how Nightmare Esports is going to deal with this.
Oh yeah, right now, Nightmare.
This is pre-Lord, by the way. All tier 2s have gone down pre-Lord.
Wow. That did not cross my mind, let me tell you that.
This is a 1 year gap between, like, you know, in between M5, right? So, wow, so much has changed.
Oh, so much has changed. This time the Chinese region are here. They stepped up and they are playing out of their minds, let me tell you that. And now it looks like they're gonna get a free Lord. Too easy for Lexi, he's just gonna get the free bottom tier, but again, they just need something. Anything that they can get, they'll be thankful for it.
Is this considered like an upset of some sort?
Not
Did you come into this, you know, expecting Nightmare to come out the victors?
The things that I've heard from Dfyg Yaoguai gave me hope to the point where I did not come in here with any expectations of saying either A or B is going to win this matchup, because I heard good things and I like that my sources has not lied to me, Husky. Like, what they've told me looks legit.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I agree with that. And at the same time, it's good to have the opening series of the wildcards to be somewhat of a spectacle, right? It could be unexpected to a lot of people who might not have followed Dfyg Yaoguai's journey from XYG until now. But here we see, let's see the first Lord. He's definitely fishing for something, but has to find that timing. If they can break even one inhibitor with this first Lord, it's already a big advantage. And they're on route to do that. Too easy for Lexi, just got BOD, but there's no way in. Look at the second one. Oh my god, Jasmine, he is so low. Long is doing what? P still finds the kick onto Lexi of all people. I think Dfyg Yao Guai might have just done it. Jasmine goes in for the AOG, but the Revitalize, KLVJ doesn't even go down. You will not take Xiao K down. Dfyg Yao Guai rises to the occasion. Game 1 of this first wildcard best of 3 goes over to the Chinese region.
With 11,000 goalie here, Husky. Imagine that. Game number 2.
Wow.
They did it. They are who is divided. Yeah, it's
of course.
KLVJ on this Hilda. Although even a Frederick, imagine a Frederick back in the meta, right? Like that could possibly work out because I saw a mile away that the moment Opper and KLVJ were skirmishing in their own lane, KLVJ wanted to get away. He's like, yo, minions are great, but you know what's also great? Going to the mid lane.
You know what's great? When I can keep bullying the Angela. Hey, you want to hard guard your Hayabusa? What if I just take you out before the hard guard? What if I constantly be a bane to the enemy? And look, I mean, KLVJ, he's showing up on the bot side of the map, and he's not even worried about his own turret.
6 years of experience, man.
Yeah, 6 years of experience, and you give him something that is so oppressive. Oh man, he's not even go down, right? Like, if he still survives, KLVJ, he's just running straight into their faces. Truly, Xiao K, truly.